Hi, Jordan. I'm a recent college grad, and I'm a little disheartened because I've just received a bunch of rejection letters from job applications. How should I handle the situation? Um, Alex, first of all, I empathize with you. I think that what you're going through is or can be extremely challenging. But today I'm going to teach you exactly how to overcome challenges in life. Know this, number one, if you are indeed destined for greatness, because I believe that you are. If you're destined for greatness, understand that the road you're on is absolutely, positively, unequivocally the road less traveled. So don't think that you can handle this thing the way that everyone else handles it. No, you're special, you're unique. If you, like Alex, are destined for greatness and have had to endure challenges in your life but really didn't know exactly how to do it, I want to encourage you to stick around for some practical tips in developing the skill of perseverance. My name is Jordan Green-Ellis. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to the show.
Jordan Green-Ellis.
Jordan Green-Ellis.
Mr. Jordan Green-Ellis.
Mr. Green-Ellis.
Jordan Green-Ellis.
I know you may not feel like it, but your feelings are temporary, and sometimes they may not be telling you the truth about who you are. In fact, most times they aren't telling you the truth about who you are. You may feel like you come from the wrong side of the tracks or the wrong neighborhood, or maybe the unlikely is okay. When I was in college, I couldn't afford books, but now I write books for college students. All right, y'all, today's episode is a little bit different, not a reaction, not my response to something that's going on. I want to tackle a question that I received from a young man named Alex, who's a recent college graduate, just got their degree, just got his degree, and is trying to embark on his occupational journey, on his journey through his career. And he's facing some challenges. I want to first and foremost start off with this understanding, okay? You don't want an easy life. Or in other words, you don't want a life that is completely void of challenges, okay? Challenges, depending on how you look at them, are purposeful. And I'm not saying that you should opt for the super, super duper grievous, arduous, hard life, if you will. What I'm saying, however, is that when you are pursuing something that's greater than you, typically challenges will come. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And in that case, or starting with that thought, I want you to change your perspective on challenges, okay? I want you to view the challenges as purposeful. I want you to view the challenges as an opportunity to be made better. The only time we grow is when we are challenged. I don't know if you've ever had an experience lifting weights, but literally your body breaks down in order to become stronger when you're lifting heavier weights. And so you have to learn how to endure these challenges. I want you to expect to live a life in which you are able to handle challenges. That's better, right? I want you to look for a life or expect a life or build your life around the idea of being able to handle challenges better, because they're always going to come. I want you to change your perspective on challenges, okay? In an oxymoronic kind of way, challenges are actually the prerequisites for promotion. Hey, y'all, real quick, if you're here, you're family. I call it Team Green-Ellis. So I want you to join Team Green-Ellis below. It's completely free. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and that thumbs up so you can stay in the loop with all things Team Green-Ellis. All right, let's get back into the video. Think of it this way. In the same way that you would test in order to pass an exam or get to another grade or earn a certification or whatever, challenges are the exact same way. They're tests that prove that you're qualified to move forward. I know it's undesirable, but that's actually how the world works. No one is going to trust somebody who is underqualified. It's just the way that it works. No one's going to believe who you say you are if you don't have a track record of proof. And so these challenges that you're going through are your track record. It's building a level of character inside of you that you will be able to not only cherish what you have as you obtain it, but be able to maintain and sustain or keep what you have obtained. I hope that makes sense. That was a whole lot of words. So first, I want you to change your perspective on when challenges come. Don't look at a challenge as something that, don't look at a challenge as something that you cannot overcome. You absolutely can. Do you realize that you've overcome 100% of your most challenging days to this point? If you're watching me, watching this video right now, that you've overcome 100% of your challenging days. And so you can. You have the track record that you can. Maybe it wasn't as good as you could have, or maybe it wasn't as, the way that you wanted it to, but you can. Okay, let's start there. You can. Look at the challenges different. They are literally building something inside of you that good times, unfortunately, won't produce. All right, the second thing that I want to say is this. Quite naturally, when challenges come, or when disappointing moments come, or when things happen that we didn't plan for, right, in a negative way, of course we get disappointed. Of course we get sad. That's normal, that's natural, and it is okay. Here's what I want you to know. Have your moment, but don't let your moment have you. What I mean is, I don't want you to take on any mindset that is not the truth about who you are. Like, if you failed, you may think that you're a failure. No, you're not a failure. You failed, but you're going to overcome. You failed, you made a mistake, but you are not a mistake, right? Anybody who has attained any level of success has failed far more times than they have succeeded by the world standards, right? So I want you to take on your own standard in this regard. Have your moment, grieve if you have to, cry if you have to, slow down if you have to, regroup if you have to, which you probably will, right? But don't let the moment have you. Don't stay stuck in the moment. Have a moment. Give yourself 3 days tops. And if it's really egregious, give yourself 7 days tops and then get back at it. Why? Because you're destined for greatness. Greatness doesn't just happen. It's made happen. If that makes sense. You got to make it happen. You get what I'm saying. You got to make it happen. And so, yes, I know you're going through a challenging moment right now, Alex and others who are listening. You're going through a challenge. I affirm you in the fact that you have to grieve. I affirm you in the fact that you're feeling sad. I've been there many times. You have no idea. I'll tell some stories another day. And so I've been there many times, so I get exactly what you're going through. But don't quit, because that's the only difference between where you are and where you desire to be. You just can't quit. You got to keep going. Have your moment. Don't let your moment have you. All right, the next thing is really, really practical, okay? It may not feel good, but I promise you it'll be good for you. There's a reason why you didn't get that opportunity, okay? There's a reason why what you were desiring to happen didn't happen. And it's okay. It's probably, in some cases, not all, right? Of course, I can't speak to every single situation. But in most cases, generally speaking, it's because there was something that you didn't have or there was someone better. Okay, in a case like this, and of course I can't speak to everything. If you have a question, if you have something that you want me to respond to, drop your question in the comments or send me an email, okay? You can find the email below. But it's generally because, something or someone was better or there was a better opportunity. Don't take it personal. I had this coach when I was playing baseball. His name was Dr. Tyrone Powers. I think he's Dr. Tyrone Powers. Yeah, Dr. Tyrone Powers. And whenever there would be a tough moment on the field, in practice, in the middle of a game, right? Baseball is a game of failure, right? There's much more failure than there is success in the game of baseball. And so whenever we would mess up, strikeout looking, ground out to third base where you got the bases juicy, you need to get a run, whatever, right? You walk 4 batters in a row, like whatever. My coach would always say, don't get bitter, get better. I know you may have heard it before. Don't get bitter, get better. That's what I want to tell you. Don't get bitter, get better. Don't take things personal to the degree that you develop a sense of arrogance or develop a sense of entitlement. You're not entitled to nothing, okay? You're entitled to nothing. You're owed nothing. You only get out what you put in. And so if you didn't get this opportunity, I love you, so I got to keep it 1,000. I want you to keep putting in more, okay? I want you to keep investing in yourself. I want you to keep investing in obtaining knowledge or whatever it is the deficiency was in. I want you to be bold and ask questions. If there's an opportunity that you didn't get, follow up with them and ask, hey, where were the areas or what were the things that you decided to go? What were the reasons why you decided to go with the other person? I'm looking to improve my offer or my skill set. Ask those questions, right? Because here's the thing, y'all, and this is so countercultural, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everybody, I don't care how successful, how talented, how gifted, how many people patted you on your back, everybody has blind spots, or in other words, things that they don't see or recognize about themselves naturally. And those blind spots are often the reason why we miss opportunities. Now, this is not in every single case. There are other cases where it just wasn't your time, and that's okay. When I was Mr. Coppin State University, 2013, 2014, I participated in the 10th annual, at the time, Mr. HBCU competition. First Mr. Coppin to place in the finals. I did extremely well. Other people thought that I did extremely well, but you know what? I did not win. I did not win. I put my best foot forward. At the time, in retrospect, there were some things that I wish I would have had a coach on, but regardless, I put my best foot forward at the time. I did the best that I could, and I did not win. Okay, but I think it was 7 or 8 years later, I won my first speaking competition. That moment in where I lost backstage after my oratory, I had a moment where I knew that this was what I was supposed to be doing for the rest of my life. It was only the beginning. Every person who is successful obtains their success in stages. And you know what? Failure is a part of one of those stages. Failure is a part of those stages. Having moments where you're being built, where you're growing. You don't have it all together just yet. I know. You weren't expecting this type of realness, but I want to encourage you with this. You are destined for greatness. You will be wealthy. You will have the things that you desire, but you probably won't have them today or tomorrow. It takes time. Everything that is significant will take significant time. Don't be in a rush. Anything that you obtain too quickly, you'll lose just as quickly. So I want you to be okay with the process. And this is a part of the process, having moments where you feel like you're a failure, but you're not. You're failing forward. You're failing your way to success. I want you to understand this, that there's an area or there's a reason why you didn't get the opportunity. So I want you to get better. Just like my coach used to tell us, don't get bitter, baby, get better. Sharpen your skills, get some more reps in, get some practice, volunteer, serve somebody. Learn what you need to learn so that you can be who you're supposed to be. There's no way around becoming unless you learn what's necessary. Okay, now everybody isn't your teacher. Everybody don't have what you need to hear, right? But sometimes you can learn and glean and grow from different sources. Chew the meat and spit out the bones. Or in other words, take what's useful and what's necessary and forget the rest. Okay, don't be disrespectful. Okay, don't just write somebody off. You know, I know because you're gifted, you're talented, you're destined for greatness, but you're not there yet. The last thing that I want to say before I go is this, y'all. Don't back down from challenges. Don't back down. Don't curl up. I want you to plant your feet firmly on the ground. I want you to straighten up your spine. I want you to gather yourself and develop a sense of resilience and persevere, because without it, absolutely nothing in life that is substantial can be obtained.